Hello, my name's Christopher. Today I'm going to show you how to install Glances on Umbrel OS using a Big Bear Umbrel, which is a third-party app store. So, a little bit about this series, I'm going over home labs or installing things, getting things set up, everything like that. So if you're interested in that, subscribe, comment, like, and support the channel, and let's get started. So this is what we'll be installing on Umbrel. The Glances and I on your system. It's a H-top and top alternative to GNU, Linux, BSD, and Mac OS and Windows operating system. So this is what it looks like. And this is another one to where it's remote monitoring, web interface, local terminal. So, and it has CPU, memory, disk, network usage, and also monitoring running processes, logged in users, temperatures, voltage, fan speeds. So now we'll get to showing you Big Bear Umbrel. So now we're going to start on Big Bear Umbrel. There will be a link down in the YouTube description to get to it. And this is a third-party app store that runs on Umbrel OS. It makes it to where you can install all these apps right here with one click. And it's maintained by Big Bear Tech World and the Big Bear Community. So I'm going to go over setting it up in Umbrel and getting the app store set up and getting the app set up. So I'm going to start on Big Bear Umbrel, and there will be a link down in the YouTube description. So I'm going to go to Big Bear Umbrel Glances right here. And then it's going to have an empty data directory, a Docker Compose, and an Umbrel app. So I'm going to go in the Docker Compose. So the Docker Compose version is 3.7. I'm going to list some services, and then the app proxy, because the way Umbrel works is it goes to the proxy and then to the container. So the app host will align with the name, and then you'll put server and then 1 to align with this one, and 1 to say it's only 1. So the app port is 61208. So this is on the containers port. So the actual proxy port is 7210. So you actually put the IP address of the Umbrel in, and then put the port on the end, and then it'll make it to where it proxies through this one, and then goes to this one on 61208. And then the image, the Docker image that will be used, it's coming off Docker Hub, and it's coming from the official one. And then the tag is 3.4.0.3, and then full. So what we're going to set some environment variables. So the time zone, and then the Glances option. So the PID is host. And then container restart policy is unless stopped. So if you stop it for any reason, it will not try to restart. But if it fails or any other reason, it will try to restart. And then the volumes mounted, we're going to mount the docker.sock. So var run docker.sock is on the host side. And in the container is var run docker.sock, and then ro for read only. So that's a little bit about the Docker Compose. So I'm going to go over to Umbrel app. So the manifest version is 1. The ID is Big Bear Umbrel Glances. And then the name is Glances. The categories and the developer tools. The version is 0.0.2. And that is a version made up for Big Bear Umbrel. So when I increase this version, anybody that has this app store inside of their Umbrel will get alerted when I release a new version for this app right here. And then I'm going to set a tagline. So icon is set, description, the developer of Glances, and then the website. Dependencies are empty, and then the repo, and then the support, and then the port that the actual a system will respond on. The proxy will respond on is 7210, and then I'm going to set some gallery images, and then the path will be empty, the default password will be empty, and there's no release notes. And the one who created the Docker Compose is Big Bear Tech World, and then the submission is empty. So that's a little bit about how the Umbrel App Store is set up for the glances. So now we need to copy the URL so we can add this App Store to the Umbrel. So I'm going to go over to code right here, and I'm going to HTTPS, and then I'm going to copy this, and then I'm going to go over to my Umbrel and put this into the App Store. Okay, so now I'm going to add the App Store to Umbrel. So I'm going to go to the App Store down here, and then I'm going to go up to these horizontal dots, and then I'm going to go to Community App Stores. And then now I'm going to paste in the URL. So now I'm going to say add. And then now the App Store is added. So we can go ahead and open it, and you can see all the apps now. So I wanted to let you know about the Big Bear Club. You can join it, and it greatly supports this channel, and I very much appreciate it. So if you'd like to join the Big Bear Club, you can go down the YouTube description and go to my Ko-Fi link and join it from there. So let's get back to registered programming. So now I'm going to install Glances. So I'm going to go to the App Store, and then I'm going to go up these horizontal dots, and then Community App Stores. And then now we have BigBearUmbrel installed. So I'm going to open it. And then I'm going to scroll down to Glances right here. And then now you get this awesome App Store. So now I'm going to install. It's going to let you know that it's Community App Store. I understand and continue. You can also look at the code and see if you like it. So I'm going to install it. And it's starting. So we have Glances up now. So now we can look at the UI. So before we look at that UI, I'm going to go over the options. And there's not much because Umbrel is simple and straightforward. So I'm going to go to Manage Apps right here. It's going to have it to where you can actually delete the app and uninstall it. So you can uninstall right here. You can also press done. So I'm going to exit out of that. So I'm going to go to Settings right here, and then I'm going to go to Troubleshoot. So this is logs for troubleshooting the containers. So you can see that the memory that it's using, the monitor logs, the file system, the logs here, and you can see that the Docker container is running. So server and app proxy is running. You can also see the logs on what's happening, and then you can see the BigBearUmbrel Glances down here, and you can see if any errors are happening or if anything's not working, things like that. So I'm going to exit out of here, and that's how to look at the logs and uninstall Umbrel, the Glances Umbrel, I mean. So now I'm going to show the UI. So I'm going to go into Glances right here. And then now you can see quite a bit of information about your Umbrel. So the CPU, the memory, the swap of the CPU over here, the idle, and then the memory, and then the swap, and then the load. So more information in this. And then you can also see the containers running right here. You can see the disk I/O. You can see the processes. And then you can see the file system. You can also see the sensors right here. So this gives you quite a bit of information on figuring out resources and what's being used. So I just went over step by step on getting Glances running in Umbrel OS. So if you like this tutorial, subscribe, comment, like, and support the channel. And if you have any video suggestions or you need support, you can go down to the Big Bear Community and join our Discord. There's a link in the YouTube description. So stay tuned for more.